So here we go. Oh, I'm live. How about that? Welcome in. Let me see who's showing up in the chat so far. Got Mark Cafe Brown. Welcome in. E-Rock, the man, saying his hellos. Russ Young. All right, see you in a bit. Ellie Cruz Orchid, welcome in. And I almost didn't do this live stream today, but then I realized I guess you can't get away with canceling these things all the time. And I kind of feel bad because I think I came up with a pretty good topic, but I threw out everything last minute. And that was to talk about beard product pricing, which I know is on a lot of our minds, and I within the last few days, I've just seen such a wide variety of pricing that it just kind of got the topic on my mind. And I've got a few other things to talk about, some stuff that I got delivered today. And I just figured I'd do today as a hodgepodge of topics, and as well as talking about beard product pricing, but we've got a few people in here. I thought I'd ask what everyone's got in beard today. For me, and I wanted to ask everybody about this company, I've got Bloombeard in. And it's funny, I didn't even realize I had this product until about 2 weeks ago. I was looking at my shelf and I had completely forgotten that someone gave this to me. And I've got two of Bloombeard's oils, and I started using them. And it was after about a week and a half of using them that I realized that they may no longer be in business. I went to the website, everything's sold out, with the exception of, I think, one oil. And I thought I'd ask the chat if anyone has any idea of what's going on with Bloombeard. So, and while, oops, I hate when that happens. I'll pop up. Yes, I want to close that. And I thought I'd talk about a few things that I got delivered today. One of the first things I wanted to mention, it's kind of goofy thing, but I got one of these delivered, GPS tracker for dogs. I think I talked about this because look what happened to the GPS tracker I have. That bastard Beans got a hold of it and decided it was like a chew toy. The bad thing about these trackers is that this little flimsy rubber thing is the only thing that holds the thing on. So Beans would get it off and then chew on it. So who have we got in here? Mark Avenged Brown. All right. Oh, I forgot. I just asked, what have you got in bed? Mark Avenged Beard. I don't remember what Avenged is. I was just looking at the Alley Cat scents the other day. Weatherbeard Embered Nights. All right. And Side B oil. I've actually got an order in for Tricky. I had to get Tricky. I love that song. And I was kind of bummed out. I forget the name of the oil, but the one that's sugared tobacco leaf, the oil was sold out, but I was able to get the butter. I just had to see what that smells like. And Russ Young has Taylor Beard Company Businessman oil. And Alley Cat Avenged. I figured that from the new name. And washed beard earlier with Avenged CBD wash. All right. Side B is phenomenal. I don't know what that is. Woof woof. Love them labs. Love them labs. I was just talking about what Beans, the bastard, that's his new nickname, did to this GPS tracker. Got some Bearded Rudy in the house. Weatherbeard Desert Dusk. Compliment City at work today. Desert Dusk. I've got to check that out. Rascal King will be more soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the butter. I couldn't get the oil. I saw the description, just had to see what that was about. And as far as Tricky, I just love the song so much, and it sounded like a great scent, so I went for that too. And Some more hellos. What did I have in today? This morning, I had Bloombeard, not that one. Fully Grown, which is smooth bourbon, sweet tobacco, and citrus. And this afternoon, I didn't want to put more oil in, so I put in Alley Cat 1981 butter. I don't know about a Radical King. Yeah, labs are always looking for new toys. I've got it. This is such a ripoff. This stupid rubber thing. I don't know why I wasn't thinking. I just got the new one to replace it. A zip tie is going to solve all my problems. The zip tie in between these two connectors here will keep it, the zip tie, locked. It'll keep the tracker locked in place, and no more chewed up zip toys. So what was my topic again? Pricing. And I thought about pricing just because I've seen such large run of the gamut over the last couple of days. There's a company out there, I think it's Marcor. Let me look up that name. It's Marcor Oil. I don't know what it was. Marcor Beard. Yeah, that's got to be it. Nope, that's Mythical. There it is, Marcor Beard Company. I happened to see an Instagram post for the company, and I couldn't remember the name of the company. For 2 or 3 days, I was trying to find it, and then they put up another Instagram post for another oil, but their oils are $10.99, which to me is one hell of a deal. The bomb, I think, was something like $11.99 or $11.50. But then on the other side of the spectrum, for some reason, I got it in my head that I wanted to try Curum Nidurtha again. I had tried it maybe a year and a half ago, and I got on and I saw that the price of their oils are $29.95. And I think they've got really good oils. It's really not up my alley, only because the scents are not super duper strong, but they're mild scents. A lot of people like mild scents. I like strong scents. And I was like, I can't buy anything. I'm not going to spend $29.95 when I know they're relatively light scents, and I'm not going to fall in love. Don't leave your dentures laying around. Yeah. They, in fact, I had some Oakley prescription glasses. I think Beans got a hold of 2 different pairs. They were $500 glasses, and they became his chew toys. One time our cats ate some beef jerky my dad made homemade. That must have been a bummer. It's fun. What I did do with Beans, I did give him a talking to. In the following morning, for breakfast, I stuck this in his bowl. I think he actually understood the point I was trying to make. And yeah, I mean, you're looking forward to some good jerky, and I'm sure they did not care that you were bummed out. Mine is do-it-yourself strawberry oud, grapeseed, vitamin E, soybean, coconut, almond, and sulfonate. By that, I think maybe is that vitamin E. I forget the real name of vitamin E. And welcome in Cubic Zirconia Beard. Awesome looking beard. $29.95 for 1 ounce oil. Who's that? Gary. In fact, let me and I'm not saying, we've got a lot of company. In fact, does anyone know, is Bloombeard's out of business? Because I went to their site and it looked like all they've still got on there is one oil and apparel. Rascal King making, yeah, I got that. And Mike Vina, welcome in. I think he did. Well, no, he didn't listen because he did it again. I couldn't find this, and I was going nuts. And then it occurred to me it was probably in between the cushions because he was probably laying on the couch, chewing on this thing, making a meal. But like I said, I've got a solution. I think one zip tie is gonna. It's not that he chews it on while it's on the collar. It's that he rips it off and then he uses it like a bone. Welcome in, Hemp Wizard. Thanks for joining us. Didn't you say that a few minutes ago? I'm not sure what I said a few minutes ago. Mike Vina, welcome in. I got the 50% discount as well. Awesome deal. And I don't remember what the normal prices are. Yeah, so I'm not really sure, Gary, what you meant by 29.95. When I looked at Curum Nadirtha, I could have sworn it was, oh, you know what? You're right, 29.95. There's one organic beard oil for 22.95. I see what you mean now. Yeah, 29.95. It's just, if it was an oil that I loved, I do love the blend, but just the style, that reserved kind of light, not, slapping in the face scents. Rask. But this Marcor that I've gotten, I'm testing out, 10 and change, and it got me thinking about pricing. I would doubt that the difference between that Marcor and Curum Nadirtha, that the cost of what's going into it, that there's that much disparity. But it did occur to me that a lot of it has to do with, we've got a lot of companies that are going out of business. So they're definitely not gouging us. It's not like they're charging too much. They're charging what they need to survive. And I think he did. Athlete foot. I don't know what that means. And I'm going back through these. I already said hello to Mike. Alley Cat. Yep, I get the 50% discount. You got your cat a $50 water fountain and he chewed the cord. Someone was telling me that if your cats get used to that water fountain with the running water, that they don't want to drink still water sitting in a bowl anymore. I have heard that the running water cats really super duper prefer that. Yeah, 29.95 Curum Nadirtha. I think it's a wonderful oil, but like I said, it's not my style. It's a very kind of lightly scented oil. And Joshua Ricks, welcome in. In fact, with the Marcor that I'm trying now, I got their blood orange beard oil, and I almost wish it was so cheap. I figured let me get the oil in the bomb. But it's it's a pure citrus scent, so it's not really a long lasting scent. I kind of wish while I was in there I grabbed something else just to get a better feel for the company. In fact, I've got a package here from Hemp Wizard. Very appreciative of this. In fact, something else that came in today is I think this number 7, the pick from this, model number 7. I bought this thing probably about 2 years ago, and I put it in a jacket pocket or something like that, and I've been holding off not buying another one for 2 years, hoping that it's going to all of a sudden pop back into my life. And finally I realized it's not coming back. Wherever it went, it's gone. I pay $30 for an oil if I really like the feeling bad. You know what? I've paid $30 for oils and didn't blink at it. But as you start spending more and more money, it starts getting, especially if you're buying a lot of stuff, it starts working on you. I would pay $30 too. But if I can find someone that's got good stuff at $10, I think there's you can do it for $10, but I think that's reserved for the kind of company out there where it's kind of a hobby. They're not trying to make a living. They're not trying to make a go of it, at as making a living, and not really trying to make any money, because obviously companies are not charging too much, because you know going with that market average, they're still falling off and having to hang up the towel. What have we got left? Alley Cat, is Pataki the secret ingredient in Ruckus? Ooh, we got a question there. No, sir. Some secrets stay with me. Oh, man, Ruckus is so good. I think in my bottle I've got maybe one or two uses left, and then I'm going to go to the CBD that I have in Ruckus, and the butter is, I think I've got maybe a third or a quarter left. You know what? That's one thing that I've really been thrilled with. My dogs have never been interested in drinking out of the toilet, drinking from the water cooler. I wonder, I like not knowing every ingredient. I like to guess. My dogs will try and lick my beard after I take a shower if they get a chance. And some more hellos. Here's the gig on pricing. You cannot compare companies. Price, everybody has different operating costs, ingredient costs, and such. Yeah, something priced too good to believe is probably too good to believe. And I also think, that there's a difference between someone doing it as a hobby, where they could really give two shits whether it's a thriving business. It's almost a hobby. They enjoy doing it and putting out what they make. And if someone is only dedicating, doing it part-time, not really taking it seriously, just enjoy getting their stuff out there, they're going to be able to sell for less, because then they're not dedicating their work life to making a go of it. And something's from China. You know what? I don't know who's from China, but I remember there was a company. I actually kind of thought their products were okay. Viking Revolution, until I noticed that it said made in China. And my thought always was that my vet tells me that I can't give my dogs treats that come from China, because God knows what's in there. And my thought is the same thing for any product. If you get it from China, you really don't know what's in there. So I thought Viking Revolution was okay stuff, but I would never buy it again because it's made in China. For strawberry jam, and I've gained 15 pounds. You know what? I just got some strawberry jam too. No, I don't think that the profit is way up there. I don't think anyone's gouging anything. And I think it is difficult, especially with small batch, to compare company to company. And if 15-20 bucks was gouging and people were making tons of money, these companies wouldn't be going out of business left and right. I'm still buying from more than one, but yeah, it just I was looking at that disparity. Somebody else also mentioned, I was talking about Artius Man, and they were talking about some products, or a product that's at Target that's kind of almost as thick as Artius Man. I was going to check it out, and they were mentioning that it's $8-10. I think for a big manufacturer, it's probably easier to get those prices down. And believe me, I'm an accountant, so time is money. And the time these small batch companies are spending doing this, they've got to be compensated for it. You can't say the ingredients are worth $3, so they should only charge 8. You know, I don't know what I love about Ruckus. I just know I love it. Yeah. And what else we got? Only part-time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, every bit of time, but I've talked to some owners that really consider it nothing more than a hobby. It's their hobby. And as a hobby where they're not relying on it to support their families, they've got, I would think, a lot, where they don't really care whether it grows. I've talked to one owner where he said if he really doesn't want it to get any busier than it is right now. He's selling enough that he feels satisfied that people are enjoying his stuff, and satisfies his desire to produce beard products, but he doesn't want more business because he just wants it to be a hobby. He's going to have a lot more discretion with lowering that price than someone that's trying to make a living doing it. And for the record, I'm not going out. I made the choice and could easily keep going. Oh, yes. No, I heard that I spoke to someone. I was kind of curious, and only because of the name of that discount code, Sorrow, and I didn't know if something bad had happened, and I was told that no, you're not going out. That Alley Cat is actually going to continue. If a company works best for you, whoever that company is, why keep buying from other companies? If the Feeling Beard is not as good as your favorite company, Feeling Beard, unless you're a reviewer. Well, yeah, I'm reviewing. And I think even if I wasn't reviewing, I would still want to try new companies here and there. I think if I would be a lot closer to the kind of guy that, okay, yeah, when I first saw it, I didn't know what was up, and I didn't know if it was like having a discount code called SAD. But I am looking forward to getting Tricky and the other one in. And it's the name of a song by Bad Religion. Yeah, no, it was just out of left field. And hi, Corey, welcome in. And so many things were sold out. I didn't know if it was because of the big discount or what the story was. And I heard that you've got something on Instagram discussing the entire situation. I haven't seen it. $8, $10, $30 for something that lasts for a month. Who really cares? Or you can mix your own, maybe save dollars. Saving isn't really worth the time, but it is worth it. It's fun for you. $8, $10, $30 for something that lasts a month. Who really cares? I get that. But a lot of us aren't buying a bottle of oil and being satisfied for a month. What we're doing is buying bottle upon bottle upon bottle upon bottle. And in fact, when I get around to it, I'm going to be going through my collection and seeing how much has gone rancid, because I've got bottles that have been sitting there for, 2 years, maybe 3 years. Hey, Corey, welcome in. I like choices. Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't doing reviews and doing YouTube stuff, I would buy a lot less. I'd have a lot less of a collection, and I would waste a lot less, and I would care a lot less how much I was spending, because I wouldn't be buying, 100, 150 bottles of oil every year, or however many I do buy. The discount sparked a frenzy of 200 orders, and I'm still trying to catch up. I saw it and I jumped in. So and yeah, 50% discount. Well, it didn't scare me. It once I saw how many things were sold out, I didn't know what was going on. And I almost got 2 oils and 2 butters, but I wasn't quick enough. Now I know, next time we see a 50% discount, jump. Evening Rim, welcome in. And I didn't know if I should open this up now or because a couple of the oils in here from Hemp Wizard are uh-oh, we got double trouble in here. You guys want to say hi to everybody? And these guys just went to the vet today. Okay, who's coming up? Oh, both are coming up. All right. I took these guys to the vet for the annual, and $733 later. Unbelievable. I will add more as I can. Code will run the entire month. And then the 31st, we're going to do a stream and launching the final collab, and then I'm done. And so people should be checking out the site for availability as the month progresses. I've got to tell I if someone has tried that sugared tobacco, I'd love to hear what you thought. I think mine's is already en route, so I should know within a couple of days what the story is. Okay, well, the only reason there are a couple in here that are being released soon, and I don't want to do anything I'm not supposed to as far as showing something that oh, what are you eating? Are you eating another one of those $50 GPS trackers? All right. So let me take a look at Instagram and make sure I know which ones are not yet released, and that maybe I shouldn't be saying anything about until I have some sort of permission. Yeah. In fact, when I talk about pricing, I've got so many companies I want to try. And a couple of years ago, I looked at how much I spent over the entire year, and I think it was like $2,400 on stuff. I mean, if I wasn't a nut for cents, I mean, I could really get away with probably the amount of product that I actually use. I'd probably get away with $200 for the entire year. Ken Rascal King is great. The sugar-fed tobacco is really nice. I'm going to find out soon. I like what Gary said about business having different operating costs. That's 100% the truth. Absolutely. You can show them. There we go. Okay, so the first, in fact, let me bring up the site so I know what the hell. The first one I've got here is Villains. Excuse my shakiness. For those that don't know, the reason I shake so much isn't because I'm one nervous bastard. I've got something called familial tremors. Me, my father, and two of my brothers have it. And all it means is I've got a little shake. It means that I was never ever going to be a surgeon, though I suppose I could have been a dentist. Inflict pain. So the first one, Villains, and I'm trying to find. Okay, I can't find it. Let me see if it's on the bottle. Oh, and they've got the plastic coating. So I want to just give this a quick sniff. There's some sweetness in there and something else going on. I got to know what this is. I don't want to. Orlando Villains. What was this? Almost felt okay. Now I get it. Orange cream glazed cinnamon funnel cake. That's going to be nice. And this is Hemp Wizard. We have a shop now, so that's mortgage and utilities plus internet. We used to have everything under one roof. So are you saying that you've got a storefront now? Take fat out of that sentence, LOL. I don't know what I said. Orange cream glazed cinnamon funnel cake. That sounds incredibly good. And I'm wondering, Corey, do you now have a storefront where people like can actually go to the girls like your shaky bottom? No comment. Yeah, it's not so bad. Though from time to time, I think I give off the impression that I'm one nervous son of a bitch. So what have we got next? And this might be one of the ones that's coming out. Ooh, Roy Boy. When I saw the description of Roy Boy, I kind of I I just had to try it. Ingredients scent list. Roy Boy sounds like it is going to be unbelievable. Okay. Tropical take on a marsh pit, a mashup of banana, strawberry, papaya, melon, and mango. And for some reason, the thing that got me about that description, I mean, I love the idea of banana and strawberry, uh, papaya and mango, but the little bit of melon in there kind of intrigued me, how that was going to operate within there. Oh, warehouse, no storefront. Gotcha. I don't think nowadays storefronts really work for much of anyone anymore. I think maybe the only way a storefront could work if you're in like one of these touristy towns where like Newport, where they've got all kinds of gift shops and stuff like that, or the farmers markets. A hardcore yet tropical take on a mosh pit. And I'm having difficulty opening it. This one I'm dying to try. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, definitely hardcore. Oh, me likey. Yeah. And the banana is strong. Yeah, opening a storefront would cost so much more money, plus have additional insurance. Yep. I I have a home office, and the other day someone tripped coming up my stairs, and it occurred to me that I've got to get together with my insurance agent and let him know I'm operating a business, because it could have been a broken hip, and it hadn't really occurred to me to worry about that until this woman took a little bit of a spill. It was just a bruise, and I wish I had opened these up ahead of time. So, yeah. So I don't think anybody with their pricing is doing the wrong thing or the right thing. But in a case like Curum de Dirtha, for example, where I do really dig their stuff, it's not up my alley enough to go to that $29.95. As much as a scent might sound great to me, I know I'm going to get something that's kind of light and reserved. And, I'm not going to spend $30 on light and reserved. While I love getting something for $11, there are companies that I'm going to keep on buying from, even though they're deep into the 20s. Ooh, what the heck is this? Tropical Tempo. Let me see what that. In fact, I think Mike is going to put it up there anyway. Tropical Tempo. Oh, it's TOV. This might be one of the new ones. Easier to, yeah. You're right. I was having some difficulty. That and a lot of these scents are super fruity and lively, right up my alley. I'm not sure what this one is. It looks like it says Tropical Tempo. Might be one of the new ones. I can spend 29 if it was one of these companies where it's got a stronger scent. I know a lot of guys don't want a strong scent, but I do. Yeah, so it was too much for me for that style of stuff. Huh? Yeah. And I don't know how, for example, this company that I'm trying out that's in the $10 area, I don't know what my final thought on it is going to be. 2-ounce bottles of oil for $13. I learned real quick that was not sustainable. I'll tell you what, I don't enjoy a deal with a 2-ounce bottle anyway. To me, a 2-ounce bottle is just too much of a commitment because I hate being a waster. I hate wasting stuff. Beard History, welcome in. Yep, you got a plan. Black cherry, pomegranate, passion fruit, and rum cake. You know what? It's the rum cake that I couldn't figure out. Well, I mean, I couldn't figure out a lot of that. Black cherry seems pretty prominent, but it's the rum cake at the end that I couldn't figure out what was going on there. Yeah, these all smell so damn good. And they smell like I can't tell. Out of the bottle, they smell like they're going to be strong, strong scents. E-Rock is back. The man is back. It's a collab with the Roku TV network, Sunset Island. Okay, I see it now. My eyes aren't that great. And can I take a 2 to 10-ounce bottle of it? Yeah, you know what? If you've got something that you absolutely love, but for example, like the 2-ounce bottles of Honest Amish, I get it. It's a good deal. I'm getting a 2-ounce bottle. I always get the premium for $20. I'd almost rather have a 1-ounce bottle for $20, just because I hate the idea of not finishing it and managing finance. The hardest part of getting ahead in a business. I I don't think so, because that's what I do for a living. I'm always surprised you don't get money back in taxes. Yes, you've got to learn to cheat. Love it when people ask me how to get money back. Cheat. But I don't cheat with my clients. I do get a kick out of when once, you know, a rare occasion, a client will ask me about how to cheat, and I've got to set them straight that, for one, if there's, I try and say it nicer than this, but if you're not smart enough to figure it out on your own, you shouldn't be doing it. And I'm not your co-conspirator. I'm not going to jail to help you rip off the IRS. So what have we got here? We've got strawberry switchblade. I'm going to look it up before he can put it up. Amazing strawberry candy scent. This is probably going to be super strong. I kind of get that, like that strawberry. I forget the name of that candy, but I've got to try that in Beard. I don't know if I've done a comparison of strawberry scents yet. I actually get a lot back lately, only because I get my paycheck. I don't even take the paycheck. I get a net zero check with everything going into the IRS. And someone doesn't remember what I do from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Does someone not remember what I do from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Hard strawberry candy. It was our very first scent. And what else have I got you? Ooh, this one. Bucknut. What in the world is 15K in taxes? Sounds like you're underpaid. First. So let me smell bucknut. Let's see if I have it. Oh. This one's different. This is some sort of baked good or something. Let me see if I can find this before. Okay. Peanut butter fudge covered in smooth milk chocolate. Mm. What I thought was the baked influence was the peanut butter. This one's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. And then I won't smell this one because I know this is being released later. Unless you want me to. That smells sort of like the strawberry candy one. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting one to try. And I'm getting messages. I've got a bunch of folks that are going out tonight, but I just cannot do it. I've got so much work to. I was tempted to not do this live stream today because I've got so much work to do. Right now, I pretty much work 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day. I've got a bunch of people that are out right now, but I can't do it. I know I can't do it. So, and did I mention what I hadn't been? Oh, yeah. Does anyone know what the story is with Bloombeard? Strawberry, blueberry, cotton candy. I knew I had strawberry in there. What have I got in beer? Oh, I've got 1981 beer right now. I was just wondering if I had something that I could toss this on top of. This is so strong. You could probably toss this on top of everything. I kind of like that when you've got a scent, sort of like Lux's 1912. No matter what I'm wearing, I can toss it on top of it. Actually, Sweetie was my little one that I called Sweetie, my 12-year-old. Yeah, I've been meaning to send just I don't know if I follow him on Instagram, and I don't know if his stock is just run down a little bit, but it looked like the website is still operational, but it did look like there was hardly anything available. So I don't know what the story is, because I started wearing this because I wanted to review it, and yeah, I was going to message and just ask what the story is, and I was wondering whether it's still going on or not. I mean, I've already worn the stuff for it, so I should probably just review it. I will tell you that I really, really liked the Sweet Success. In fact, Sweet Success, it's supposed to be a sharp citrus, something like that, with vanilla and then cologne. And when I first put it in, it almost reminded me of having like citrus with 1981. But then I realized that this scent in 1981 are different. Yeah, it wasn't the same scent, but it resembled 1981 a little bit. And it's a collab with the band Seven. We are releasing it the 16th at the Throwdown at the Campground Festival with them. Awesome. That sounds like a good time. No, that was my little one I was calling Sweetie. But so, and yeah, and that was John for Bloombeard. Yeah, and I've got to tell you, I did like this stuff. I think it's a little thinner than I'm used to, but I like wearing, I wore, Beansy, come here. I wore nothing but Artist Man for a little while, and then I wore Bloombeard after wearing Artist Man. It is amazing. The only thing that it's kind of a shame that the citrus with the vanilla in cologne, citrus really doesn't last the whole time. After a couple hours for me, it was just the vanilla in the cologne, which was still good, but the awesomeness of that citrus with the vanilla in cologne, is short-lived, but it is good. It is good. Low Stalker sold out. I thought it said sold out. I'll have to just check. It could be that they're just selling a lot. Deeply Rooted was nice too. Yeah, I've got to just contact them. I suppose, you know what? I'll probably review it no matter what. But I usually go a whole hour, and I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is struggling a little bit. And I do have so much work. I usually start working at like 9 in the morning, and I work until about 11 at night. And I almost canceled today so that I could just keep on working. But I think I'm going to call it a wrap for now. We've got in 15 minutes a bunch of other live streams starting up. We've got Woolly Wizard that's got Beard Oil Roulette, and we've got Bearded Respects. So go and check out one of those two. I apologize, but my voice is kind of running out on me, and I kind of want to get back to working before I get too worn down. Good night, Ken. Kevin Pitts, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, get those hours, get that money while I can. I've got to earn enough now to live my life of leisure during the summer. But with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Thank you, Hemp Wizard, for sending these to me. It smells like I'm going to absolutely love them, and really looking forward to trying them out, especially looking to feel that feeling beard. And I'll catch you all later. Yeah, 'tis the season to make some money. Catch you guys